calling it a love song.
What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about your body. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Pile number one, this is the Ace of Cups that came upright. Pile 2 is the 10 of Wands, and pile number 3 is the 8 of Swords that came upright. Okay, so these are the 3 piles. Pick whichever one you would like to. Watch the entire video if you can as well, and comment down below which pile you guys chose. Let's get straight into it. I love you, and yeah. What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about your body. I feel like I've just been into the whole, sexual energy. What do people think about your body, appearances? Let me know what other videos you guys want me to make as well. It can be love, career, anything. Just like let me know. Also, I am busy. I'm gonna be wearing probably like wigs for a little bit. I just feel like I've been experimenting a little bit with it. Like there's no reason. Like I got a comment of someone saying they love my natural hair, and thank you so much to that person. Like y'all gonna make me cry. It's just like, I don't know, like it's just fun, I've had short hair for 5 years, so I was like, my mom has a bunch of wigs, like why not just try it on? So yeah, anyways, what do people think about your body? Let's get straight into it after I take a sip of my pile number one. You guys chose this Ace of Hearts card. Okay, so what do people think about your body? Okay, so so what I was busy hearing immediately, okay, I'm gonna say it how I see it, say it how I hear it. Okay, I was hearing something about, like, I heard the words worn, and I heard like maybe like saggy tits and like a lot of kisses. So I'm gonna explain that. I feel like people get the impression that like your lips are very kissable, or like you probably kiss a lot of people. I don't know how people can get that impression, but I just feel like people look at your body and they're kind of like, damn, like you must have kissed a lot of people with that mouth. Maybe you say really sweet things. I feel like you could be someone that works with like light magic, you don't talk bad about yourself, or at least you don't do it in front of other people. And I feel like you remind me of like Sabrina Carpenter. I'll insert a photo. And like even Rowan Blanchard, like definitely you remind me of their energy, just because if you talk good about yourself, if you say good things about yourself, I feel like it really does reflect in your appearance. I feel like if you speak good on yourself, you're gonna look good. And I feel like maybe you've been working on, like, I don't know, lip plumping things or something, but I just feel like it's a very distinguishing thing about you. And also I'm busy hearing about the saggy tits. You could have saggy tits, and just so you know, I'm bisexual. I love boobies, like come through. Okay, but not for real. I feel like maybe you have like bigger boobs, or like it's a bit saggy or something. And then with the worn card, or like what I've heard about worn, not in like a negative sense. I think it's just more like people get the energy that, like, I don't know, like you have sex. I don't know. I feel like people think like, oh, you probably like had sex before. Like it's not even like a thing where it's like judgy. I think it's just like, it's something, I feel like maybe like old tannies, like tannies, that in English it means aunties. So maybe a lot of conservative people look at you and they're kind of like, what's happening? Like, ooh, like if you dress a certain way or something, and like conservative people are just like looking at you like that. But anyways, let me just take out some cards. So Spirit, what do people think about pile one's body? Wow, okay, let's see. So we have the Lighthouse card. Okay, something about you really bringing light into people's lives. So maybe it has to do with your skin tone. I feel like people think that you have a beautiful skin tone. Really bright eyes. Yeah, like you could have eyes that are really like even droopy, but I feel like, oh, I know that thing, where like the okay, I'm gonna insert a photo of what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure what it's called, but this, you could definitely have that. There's an airplane. Okay, the airplane is gone. But anyways, yeah, I feel like people really do admire your skin tone. Yeah. And anyways, about the eyes, I feel like you have really beautiful eyes, and like maybe your eyes are just always like really perky. Like even if they look really down, or like your eyes are always just like a bit lower, I'm just hearing like your eyes are beautiful. I feel like people really like looking at it, or like you have really like bright pupils or something, like they're always dilated. I don't know, like it always looks like there's something going on in your eyes, like you're hiding something with it. It's like tears, anger, depression, sadness, or whatever it is, but there's always something that like people can see that's like behind your eyes. And I feel like that's why people like looking into your eyes so much, because they feel like truly, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder type vibe. But yeah, this is the card, and then it says something at the back. You can read it for yourselves. But okay, and then we have the intuition card. Okay, so I feel like people get the energy that maybe you have a really beautiful body type, and I feel like the clothes you wear can really accentuate a lot, and I feel like it does do like a big difference on how you look. So you know, maybe when you go in your work clothes, like you don't try to look attractive, or you kind of are just like at work, and then if people catch you kind of like, you know, going to the club, or like when you're at home, or when you're chilling, I feel like you just like look amazing. So sometimes people feel like they can't see your full figure if you're not wearing, you know, clothes that are like fitted. If you're really baggy clothes, people are kind of like looking at your body and like wondering like, oh, like what's their body type, or like something. So yeah, I feel like you have a really amazing body type, and people are always surprised because it's like different clothes accentuate different aspects of yourself. So maybe you're always wearing dresses, right? And then you're always showing off your legs in dresses. But then you show up in jeans next week, and then it's like, damn, but like look at that booty though. And then you show up like, I don't know, in like a strapless top, and it's like, oh damn, look at those boobs though. So it's like different parts of yourself are like always accentuated. I don't know if that's a word, but they're always highlighted more. And I feel like people look at your body as something where it's like, it's very eye-catching. I feel like if someone will notice you for the first time, it's like they're going to be drawn to your eyes, and it's just your eyes. So like, oh, you know, that person with the pretty eyes. And then next week they see you, and then you're wearing something else, like really tight jeans, and it's like, oh, you know, that person with the fat ass. I'm sorry if that's demeaning, but I'm just getting that energy where it's like different clothes, yeah, like you look, it's really good. I think you have an amazing body type, and people think that as well. Okay, and then we have the in love card. Okay, okay, I'm hearing that you have really strong calves maybe, and a really like weary smile. So maybe you don't smile that much, but when you do, it's kind of like a like very forced type smile. But like when you do, maybe you have dimples or something. You have really like a lot of like frown lines as well, or like even like the crow's feet over here maybe, or like a lot of wrinkles on your face. Yeah, you could definitely have like a resting bitch face. But when it comes to your body, I'm hearing like your shoulders are really pronounced, so maybe sometimes you over slouch a lot. These are just like observations, like I'm not talking about, yeah, it's just observations. Maybe you're always trying to cover your neck a lot as well, so people are kind of like, yeah, like you cover up your neck a lot. You know, maybe you have like long hair, and like you're always like covering it up like that, or you're wearing a scarf, or like polo necks or something. But yeah, I'm seeing you being really dressed up on the top, and then really exposed at the bottom as well. But yeah, this is the card. So then we have the feet card that came up, right? So people are really interested in your shoes as well. Maybe you have like bigger feet, and like you wear a size too big, and then when you take your shoes off, like they look at your toes and they're like, oh damn, like you got mad ass like cute toes though. Yeah, I'm wearing like you have cute toes, but like you wear like shoes that are like way too big for your feet. Okay, and again, I'm busy getting something about you have a really forced smile. But okay, let's see what else we have. Spirit, what do people think about Pal 1's body? What do people think about? Woo. Okay. People feel like you have a lot of aggression in your body, maybe a lot of tension sometimes. So sometimes you're a bit stiff maybe, or you just have a lot of aggression like tucked up in there. they feel like you have amazing hands and like you're always doing something with your hands. There's always something in your hands. You're always on your phone. You're always texting, or you're always just like moving your head. Like I feel like your body's always moving. It's always like, you know, like that thing where you like with your foot and you're just like tapping your foot the whole time. But yeah, you're always moving. Like you're really expressive, or like your body is like very restless type vibe. Okay. And then let's take out the Tarot of Sexual Magic, because I feel like this is a good way to also find out how do people view your body. So Spirit, how do people view Pile 1's body? Ooh, that came out. So we have the Ace of Chalices. That's insane. We literally got the Ace of Cups and you guys chose it, the Ace of Cups. So I really feel like that is a sign that people definitely see this energy where it's really opening. I feel like when people look at your body, it's just a very it's in a very loving way. I feel like people look at you and they aren't trying to, you know, I don't want to say over sexualize you, but I don't feel like people do that. Like people will look at you and they aren't even focusing on like what you look like. They're focusing on like how you speak to them. They're focusing on your eyes. They're focusing on things that aren't like really physical. I feel like if someone's looking at you, if someone's noticing your body, before that even they're busy noticing kind of like your eyes, or they're noticing your energy, because your energy speaks volumes. And especially like I said about you working with like light magic, or like you listening to subliminals or something. But yeah. Spirit, how do people view Pile 1's body? So we have the 9 of Pentacles that came upright, okay? I'm hearing that you aren't afraid to kind of like, I don't know, like give parts of yourself away. That was coming up for some reason. I don't know why. Let me know. Like that came up like random. Yeah, maybe you're always changing your hair as well, and people really do love your hair. Like it's really curly maybe, and like when you straighten it also looks like really cool, or like you've had a lot of different hairstyles. I'm hearing people say that they want to know how you have like such nice skin. I feel like when you do take off your top or something, or yeah, when you do take off your top, like your boobs are really perky, or like not even perky, but like you have really nice skin. And people like wonder how do you do that, or people feel like maybe you go for Brazilians or something and like it's just like hairless, and people are like, how is it, like how do you have like so little hair on your body? Like I know my mom's like that, like she doesn't have a lot of like hair on her body, and I'm always like, must be nice. And then we have the 10 of Swords that came up, right? So in all of this, or in both of these, the nips are out. So something about your boobs are definitely coming up, or your pics, or like whatever you have there. It even could be like surgery scars, you know, and people being drawn to that as well. What else am I seeing with the 10 of Swords? People just feel like you are busy changing a lot about your body. So you could definitely be on like a weight loss journey, or I feel like you're busy transitioning from maybe having straight hair to curly hair. Like you had a lot of dead ends, so like you cut your hair recently, or you aren't happy with your body and like you're gonna start working out or something. But I'm seeing your body going through like a transitional phase. Maybe you are transitioning, you could be transgender, or you're busy learning your style. This could definitely be an LGBTQ plus reading. But yeah, that is what I got for pile number 1. Let me know if it resonated, and let's get into the next one. So pile number 2, you guys chose the 10 of Clubs that came upright, okay? I saw it actually like an upside down heart, so I feel like I should leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. But okay, I'm gonna start with the sexual tarot magic. So Spirit, how do people see pile 2's body? Okay, they view your body as something that you've definitely worked hard for. I mean, 10 of Cups is someone that puts in the effort. It's someone that's really fit. And even if you aren't fit, I just feel like, oof, you look good effortlessly, you know? I feel like it's either like you put in the time and effort to look good, or it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like your hard work paid off, like when it comes to your body, and people are kind of like, damn. You know, like maybe you put in the time and effort when you were younger, and like you're older now and like you have an amazing body, an amazing figure, because I'm definitely hearing that you could be older and like people are kind of like, damn, like you got a great ass body. Or like people get the impression that you can eat whatever you eat and like you won't get acne, you won't get like pimples, you won't gain weight, or if you do gain weight, it's in all the right places. Like it goes straight to, you know, the bosoms, or to the tatas or something. People feel like you're maybe like even really muscular, or like you're stronger than you look as well. So maybe sometimes when you're busy wearing like a tight fitted t-shirt, like your arms look really tight and they can see like there's something that you're busy hiding over there, like extra strength or something. You also could be insecure about something on your body as well, and you try to hide it away. I feel like people do still notice it, and it's really not like as big of a deal as you think. So if you're like fixating on something about your body that you don't like, I feel like honestly people don't even notice it that much. Even if you feel like it's a big deal for you. So Spirit, how do people view pile two's body? Ooh, yarr. Okay, a lot of cards came out. That was a lot. Let's see. So we have the King of Wands that came up, right? So we definitely have a lot of, you know, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So I feel like people view you as having the Aries rising type energy. So I'll insert some people that have an Aries rising over here. So maybe you have that body type or something, or at least you exude that energy of someone that's just like, you know, they have big foreheads, they're really fiery. You even could be a Cancer rising maybe, and like really moon face type vibe. But yeah, so King of Wands that came up, right? I'm hearing you have really long eyelashes, and I feel like if you do have a lot of hair, it's not like, I feel like it would be on your face. Like you might have a lot of facial hair or something, and like you enjoy like growing out your facial hair, or like you have a bit of like a stash here, or like a bit of a unibrow, and people notice that as well. And they know that it's like an artistic thing if you are doing it. Or you even could be like a femme presenting person, and then maybe you grow out your hair and people are kind of like, oh, like you're a feminist. And it's like not even that type of thing, but it's more like you breaking gender norms and you realizing like your body is beautiful as it is. So people definitely get like the self-love type vibe, because I feel like for me, the King of Wands, it's a very vulnerable thing, because a lot of people feel like you know, people can sometimes like objectify women's bodies, or like femme presenting bodies, and I feel like when it comes to masculine, when it comes to men, regardless of gender, it's something that it's just like that vulnerability when it comes to nakedness. And I feel like people get that vulnerability when it comes to your body because it's something very sacred to you. So yeah, maybe you don't show it to everyone. And people are like, oh, okay, okay. Like, yeah, you don't show your body to everyone. Maybe you treat your body like a temple. So yeah, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles that came upright. Only certain people get to see you in a way. Oh, look at that. We literally have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the World card. So as much as like people don't get to look at your body that much, I feel like people know that you are really attractive and like you have an amazing body, at least for yourself, you know. I feel like you love yourself, you love your body. And people are really interested in how you do look, because in both of these cards, like the men are at the bottom at mercy to these two people, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles, like she's looking in the mirror, she's just looking at herself, she's admiring herself, and like when she's alone, you can really see like how she looks like in the light. And I feel like when you're going around, like they can't really see your body, they can't really see like how you look, besides like you having a really beautiful body and like you like having a good figure, or like you having like muscles or something. I think it's more of like they can see it, but like they don't get to really see it as much as they would like to, because maybe you do cover it up. Like you cover up your really great body. I feel like maybe yeah, you're insecure about your body or something. And then with the World card, you know, I feel like that talks about like just admiration and people really being intrigued by your body, and people really like wanting to see like this exhibitionist type vibe, like how would you look naked. Like I'm definitely just getting like people like wondering like, how do you look naked though? Like I want to see you with those clothes off though. Yeah, I feel like sometimes people are like looking at you, but then they're just like looking down or something, right? Okay, I'm urinating. I'm sorry, but like I'm urinating like you could have like a juicy pussy. And like people can tell, like maybe sometimes you have like camel toe or something. Um, it's not even a bad thing. It's really not. You also could have like maybe a bit more of a pointed face as well. You also could wear like pearl necklaces or like a lot of band jewelry. Yeah. I feel like when people look at your body, like their heart starts racing. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords that came upright. You aren't really interested in like your physical or like people's physical. You aren't really interested in like a lot of material things, I feel like. And people can tell. I feel like people feel comfortable in your energy and they feel comfortable looking at you because they feel like they can see part of themselves in you. I know that when I see other, for me, like when I see other women, you know, just being themselves, like let's say having short natural hair, like it makes me feel good. I feel more confident because I have short hair. Or maybe people see you and they're like, okay, you're busy dressing like this, so you look like this, and they feel good about themselves, and they feel, yeah, they feel good about themselves too because you look so confident and you look so comfortable with that aspect of yourself, and they have that too. So whether it's like having a lot of freckles or something, I feel like people can kind of see themselves in you, which is amazing. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So again, a lot of fire sign energy. I feel like you don't even notice how beautiful you are, how attractive you are, how handsome you are. And then we have the Lovers card, you know, that talks about making a decision, a choice. It's really up to you whether you want to be closed or for whether you want to be open, whether you want to show your body or for whether you don't want to. You let people, like people can't judge your body because you don't show it. You shouldn't be judging anyone's body, but I feel like because you don't show it, people can't really tell how you look unless you choose that you want to. Because you can see with the Lovers card, this person's like curled up in a ball and the other person's like completely open. You know, so it's all about how you feel that day. Maybe you wake up and like you're always bloated or something, and then you feel like really sloggy and stuff. And then other times when like you aren't bloated, like you look a bit different, you know. So I feel like you're always like gaining weight in the face and then losing weight in the face, or like you're always gaining weight, losing weight, and like your body just looks different in a lot of different things. So that is what I got for pile 2. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. Okay, so pile number 3, you guys chose the Eight of Swords that came upright. Okay, the Eight of Spades actually. So Spirit, how do people view pile 3's body? How do people view pile 3's body? Okay, I'm hearing shy. People feel like they can see your heart on your sleeve. You could be someone that's very expressive with your body, with your clothes as well. Yeah, really wild. People feel like your body's like so wild. What the heck? Can I get some clarification cards? Okay, I'm getting something about the nature. You could have a really... Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of getting... Okay. So, let's see. We have the Shell card with like we have this card, okay? So people think that your body is something that it's taboo. It's taboo, you know. I feel like it's something that like give me a thing. Okay, anyways, so like I was busy saying, I feel like people view your body as something that like yeah, I don't know why, but I was hearing taboo or something. So maybe you put a lot of effort in your appearance. I feel like you could be someone that maybe gets like a lot of eyelash extensions, or maybe people feel like you've gotten surgery done before, or people just feel like they know that you put in a lot of effort in your body. Like I don't know how, but like you keep it tight, or like not even you keep it tight, but like you do a lot of things to compensate when it comes to your body, you know. Maybe you feel like maybe like you're a bit chubby and like you feel a bit insecure about your stomach area, so like you're always focusing more on like your eyelashes or something, and like you have beautiful eyelashes, or you're always focusing more on your makeup or something. Like I know a lot of people where it's like if you're insecure about one aspect of your body, you try to compensate for that by, you know, focusing on what you do find attractive about yourself, and then you do that type of thing, you know. I'm trying to think, like I know I used to do that. Like when I first cut my hair, I felt like, oh, like I was too masculine presenting, so I would compensate by like trying to dress like hyper femme and like trying to put on more makeup and stuff like that, because I felt insecure. But like now I'm like, I don't mind. But yeah, maybe like you fall into that thing where it's like people feel like maybe sometimes when they're with you, like they can tell that like you are busy doing something to compensate. So maybe if you are insecure about your body, like I don't want to say like you don't eat as much, or people just feel like when they're with you, they can tell that like you're saying like, oh, I'm looking out for my figure, or like people feel like you probably diet a lot, or you know, you're thinking about getting cosmetic surgery or something. Like I'm busy hearing that TikTok sound where it was like people keep saying I'm plastic and fake, or I'm gonna look plastic and fake, but I want to look plastic and fake. You know, I feel like you have an amazing look and an amazing style, and it's kind of like if you get it, you get it. Okay, and then we have the crab card. So definitely I'm getting Aquarius rising. So I'll insert a photo of different people that have Aquarius rising, so people get that impression from you. Even like a Cancer rising or a Cancer sun, Pisces sun as well. You could have really long arms maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Piscean energy, Pisces rising. You know, Aquarius and Pisces are so similar. This is Pisces rising. Yeah, they're so similar, honestly. Like the most emotional zodiac sign versus the most unemotional, but they're so similar. Um, People feel like you look amazing in the color blue and red as well. I feel like if you know what you look good in, you're gonna wear it. If you know you look good in black, you're always gonna wear black. That type of thing. You wear a lot of flattering clothing. Or yeah, like a lot of compensation for things that you don't like about yourself maybe. Um, but yeah, everyone has insecurities. It's not a bad thing. A light bulb moment. Yeah, I feel like people just get the energy that like you focus on like one thing on yourself, and that's kind of it. They feel like you think about your body a lot maybe even. People feel like they want to see you. Like if you're someone that really dresses up a lot and like you're always like looking amazing, you're looking your best, like Virgo rising type vibes, you know, they always look very put together. I feel like people kind of like wonder like how do you look when you're in your natural habitat, you know, when you let it all loose or something. Like I'm hearing the song Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey for some reason. Like when beauty fades. I feel like people just wonder like, yeah, how do you look in your natural habitat? Okay, then we have the jungle card again. I just feel like you're so put together, and a lot of people are kind of like waiting for that, like, oh my word, this lighting is horrible. Okay, anyways, so I feel like a lot of people get this energy where like you're really put together, but at the same time, they feel like they want to see that wild side of you, you know? Yeah, I'm hearing that people want to see a more wild side of you. Let's see. Spirit, how do people view pile three's body? How do people view pile three's body? Ooh, okay. So we have the 10 of Cups that came up, right? Yeah, I just feel like you look really put together. Yeah, people just feel like you're really put together. Like, I keep hearing that one word for some reason. Maybe you wear a lot of like expensive clothing or something, and it looks good on you. We have the Magician card. You know, this is the most powerful card, I feel like. They're a magician. They can really MacGyver everything. They can make anything look good, regardless of body type, regardless of anything. Mm-hmm. People get the energy that maybe with the Magician card that like this aggressive energy even. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I don't know, but yeah, I'm hearing something about like you fighting for something. When people look at your body, it just feels like they think like about the effort maybe you put in, or they feel like you just want to look put together. Like they feel like you try to make the extra effort to like, you know, like I don't want to say avoid eating, because you shouldn't be avoiding eating. Like, you know, if you're worried about like you looking bad, like you really shouldn't. You're beautiful, you're amazing, okay? Don't be doing that stuff, okay? But I just feel like sometimes people are like, oh, like you like getting your nails done, you like doing your eyelashes, you like getting your hair did, and people are kind of just like, how do you look without all that stuff, you know? Not that you look bad at all. Then we also have the Knight of Swords. People are definitely jealous of you. I feel like people look at you and they're kind of like, damn, like I wish I had hair like you, or I wish I had abs like you, or yeah, hair and abs like you. Definitely people are really envious of your body. They may have the Strength card that came upright. Leo energy. It's something that you worked hard for. It's something very beautiful. You know, Leos are just very attractive people. They always look good. We have the Hierophant that came upright. I'm just hearing, but like at what cost? So maybe you put a lot of effort in your appearance and people think that's awesome, that's great. But I'm hearing like some people, maybe they don't vibe with that. I mean, I know I mentioned to someone that I was thinking about getting eyelash extensions, and they were like, no, like why do you want to get that? And I was like, bitch, I want to get it because I want to get it. Like, I don't know. And like some people don't like that. So maybe it's kind of like sometimes people are kind of like, they don't, I'm not gonna say they don't like you or whatever, but I just feel like it depends what you're into. So, you know, some people will find you sexually attractive, some people won't find you sexually attractive, and that's just how it is. Sometimes you aren't everybody's type. But yeah, and sorry about all the noise that's busy happening, but let's see what else. So Spirit, how do people see Power 3's body? How do people see Power 3's body? Okay, and then we have these two cards as well. So I definitely just feel like it's talking about like, are you someone's cup of tea? I feel like people look at you and some of them are like, some people are just like, okay, you know. I feel like it's like if they're into you, they're into you. If they're not into you, they're not into you. Yeah, it depends what they're looking for, but I definitely do feel like you're a lot of people's cup of tea, and like it really does change and it really does vary. Because I was hearing something about like maybe when you hang around your parents, or like when you're in different areas, like maybe like you moved countries, or like you moved to like a different continent, and let's say when you're with your family in like one continent, like you look fuller, or like you don't dress up as much, and like you just look like, I don't want to say natural, but like you're just like, you wake up and kind of like that's who you are. But then like when you go to another place, like you look completely different type vibe, you know. So yeah, because I even read somewhere, it's like I know that when it comes to different body types, like, you know, in certain areas, like let's say if you're in this area, people will think, oh, like you're overweight. But if you're in a different area, people are like, no, you're the perfect weight. It's like that thing where beauty standards have really changed so much, where it's like one thing that people thought wasn't good is actually really good, and like things keep going in and out of style. But yeah, I hope that didn't make sense, and also you guys are all beautiful and so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna try and not make too many of these like surface level videos, but someone commented this and I thought it was a really interesting video to make, so I just made it. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this type of video, or like what other videos you guys want me to make. But yeah, that is what I got for pile 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.